Hello, everybody. Back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Saturday the 13th. And today was a lovely, beautiful day outside. Rather cold, rather damp, rather humid, but overall beautiful day. Sunshine nicely. We had the clouds move out last night before we went to bed, and which meant no rain, but it also meant for a very cold night. So woke up a couple times throughout the night, freezing to death. Of course, Bruce was being a jerk and was sleeping up in the front seat of the van instead of sleeping like on me or on my legs at least, like it normally sleeps to help keep me warm. So I decided when I get home, next 2 nights he's got to sleep on the floor as punishment. He won't know why he's being punished, but I'll feel better about it. So went ahead, got up this morning like real early. Bruce was barking at my buddy outside the van. Got out of his tent light, kind of freaked him out a little bit. So got that all done. Headed up to the race start to see off the 50 milers, the 100 milers, and did not get to the actual start line in time. Just kind of screwed up my timing, and it was all good though. Went ahead and got my stuff done, got things ready to go. Ate some breakfast and that there, and then realized I'd messed up my race prep for having my gear and everything ready. I totally screwed it up. So I didn't find my clips I needed. Had to use safety pins. Couldn't find my vest for my dog. Forgot the right running leash. Like just everything started really just starting to build up. Threw a bunch of it on my buddy. I'm like, dude, solve this, this, and this kind of stuff. And I took off, and I realized I forgot the wrong damn leash. And I realized that at the starting line, like a minute and a half to go before they started the marathon. Told my buddy, I said, run to the van, grab the leash. Actually, I texted him after I took off running it. I thought, hell, he'll have time. Because the marathoners ran a mile and a quarter out, like a little loop around the timber and stuff there, and came back to him. And unfortunately, there was a bunch of it that we didn't run. We ran the road, ran the timber, and then we had a large part across a grass field. And it was so wet because it was like 90 some percent humidity last night and this morning. And it was like, it looked like it had been raining. My shoes were soaking wet, freezing cold. I'm in long pants, long sleeve shirt, still freezing cold. And up until like mile 20, I could see my dog's breath when we was in the shade. So it was definitely a cold day. My buddy was able to find the leash. Texted me and said he had the leash. I was super excited about that. Got there, got rid of the long retractable leash, my little short running leash, used it. Worked out great there. Took off running, and I was up my head. My buddy saw I was up my head. I was trying to run too fast. I was trying to pass any people and stuff. And he said, it's a long day. Slow your ass down, settle your mind, and just let it be. And I was able to kind of calm down a little bit there. That helped a lot. Took off running. The trail is way more technical than anything I've ever ran on in Iowa. Crazy technical trail for me. And the worst part was my dog, with the leash that I run with around groups, is a short leash. So I don't want to trip people. I want him close to me. In that trail, like running on the road or concrete trails or rock trails, fine. Like gravel trails, but this is a like hiking trail, not a running trail. And I could only see about a foot and a half to 3 feet between his butt and my feet. So I found myself looking down a lot. Like it really kind of it was hard, and I made it about 8.8. I think it was 8.3. I don't know, somewhere in there between 8 and 9 miles into it. When I took my first true fall, I'd stumbled a bunch, kept catching my toe, hooking my toe, rolling my foot, kind of stuff, and stumbling forward, that kind of thing, stumbling sideways. But I took my first major fall, tumbled and rolled, was able to get up. I wasn't injured severely. I smashed my knee really good right then. That one sucked bad. But I got up. I smashed my toe real bad. I think I broke my toe. I hurt my knee on that one. Kept on going. Ended up passing a few people and stuff. I think it was about mile 10, mile 11, maybe something like that. I passed my first 50 miler, which he left an hour ahead of me. So I made up an hour in 10 miles or so. So I felt really good about my pace and everything was going good. Ended up passing a handful of other 50 milers too in the process, but was doing well. Ran into my buddy, like mile, I don't know, 9 something, 10 something, I don't know how it was. I ran into my buddy the first time. He was out there at that little aid station type deal. Talked to him for a little bit. That's when I passed the 50 miler shortly after that. And then I talked to my buddy again, refilled the dog's water bottles, my water, everything I needed. Took off running again. Everything's doing great, having a good time. Wonderful. Took another fall. I actually passed a guy, another runner, and I didn't get that far ahead of him. I'd say maybe 20, 30 yards ahead of him on a long, like kind of an off camber type edge of a hill. And I hooked a toe, fell. This time partly the dog's fault 'cause I couldn't see where I was going because he was so close to me and stuck to that short leash, which is my fault, but his fault too. And in the process of falling, instead of falling, it was like nasty, disgusting rocks. My mind said, "There's a tree, grab it, and try and save yourself." And I did. In the process, I scraped my forearm up pretty good. I think I tore up some muscles in my forearm. Maybe it hurts to bend my arm. Like if I do like all the way bend it in, my right arm. That's my left, by the way. It hurts like hell. So went ahead. I found myself running with my arms above my head quite a bit. I was like running with my arms above me, put behind my head like I was resting kind of thing, trying to get my blood flowing that better in it. It was really sucked. And then took another solid fall. I think it was mile 21, 22, somewhere in there. Took another solid fall. So I had 3 good falls throughout the day. And I'm going to say 50, maybe 100 massive stumbles, like where I was like literally like thinking I was going to fall, like running forward to catch myself and usually cussing every time. And then Bruce would turn around and stop to look at me as I'm running as fast as I can, not to fall on my face, trying to outrun the fall. He stops to see what my commotion is, and then I run in the back of him, and that was a pain in the butt. So definitely, that was the dog thing was the worst part of the run. Although I loved having him there, he did come in first in dog. Super excited about that. So excited that he came in first in dog. Awesome there. Had a great time, hung out with everybody and stuff. My buddy was supposed to run the 100 mile possibly. He ended up pulling up an injury here a while back and wasn't able to run at all. So I didn't. I was planning on running my marathon in the morning, resting a few hours, going back out and pacing him on the last of the 100 mile loop. Didn't end up didn't have to / get the chance to. And with the falls I took, I'm glad I didn't. But had he been running it, things would have been different. So I wouldn't have. There's a whole bunch of things. I probably wouldn't have fallen there. May have fallen worse other places. May not have fallen at all. So I'm a big believer in that kind of little bit of the butterfly effect. Every little thing you do affects everything else you do. So who knows what it would have been like. But went ahead, hung out in the campsite there, cheering on all the rest of the runners coming through like for hours. Just had a great time talking and joking with people and stuff. And every time another runner came in, I would get up off the bench or the chair where I was at, go over there by the check aid station, cheering my ass off, whistling, screaming, hollering and stuff. Go back and sit down. Stand up or sitting down, both weren't bad. It's that getting up that sucked. Once I was up, walking around, I could still move pretty good. But the getting out of the chair, getting up off the bench sucked like crazy. So Bruce did awesome. Got plenty of sleep afterwards. He's doing good now. He's sleeping next to me. So he's all excited about that. One of those just fun things. I stopped back at my cousin's house here in Missouri. I'm going to head up home tomorrow. But I wanted to hang out here, see the girls again. I got to see them some today. And then I'll see them again in the morning for the head to Worlds of Fun. Because they're planning to go to Worlds of Fun in the morning and have themselves a good time. So that's pretty much the extent of the day. I mean, just absolutely good time. My buddy did make it back home on the motorcycle safely. So that's all good there too. So anyway, enough rambling. My voice is gone. I'm hoarse, all that good stuff. Nose is plugged up from being out in the cold and the rain and just the humidity and all that good stuff. So anyway, that's all I got for now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.